It is a symbol of freedom, a beast of raw power, waiting to be unleashed to anyone who can tame it. Motorcycles have become a way of life for millions and a symbol of deeply held values. They all share a common passion, the love of the open road.
Hi, welcome to American Spirit. Hey, we're on the road today. We got a rockin' show for you. We're at Biketoberfest, Daytona Beach, Florida. We're at the raceway. We're here with our good friends. I'll tell you what, take a guess. Nah, you don't need to guess. We're with Mustang motorcycle seats. This whole show today is going to bring you information you need to know as a rider about upgrading your OEM, your stock seat, to an aftermarket seat. And I'll tell you what, because I bought a Mustang seat a little less than a year ago, I was so impressed, I had to film with these guys. Mustang motorcycle seats rock. I wanted to get here. I want to know more about this. It's all about you, your safety. It's all about the ride, and I want to bring you in this show information that you're going to need for upgrading your stock motorcycle seat. Sit back, don't go surfing away. All that fun's gonna happen right about now.
We're here at Daytona International Speedway over in the vendor area. We have our 18-wheeler set up, fully stocked, all of our seats. A good group of guys here to speak with customers about our seat itself, how it's constructed and built in Three Rivers, Massachusetts. We're actually able to install the seats on customers' bikes so they can get a feel for exactly how it's going to fit on their motorcycle before they get out on the street riding it. So it's a great experience for us to come here and meet with all of our customers, get to interact and explain how our seat is the best seat in the world.
People will come down to a rally in hopes that they can feel and touch and see a seat that they're interested in. So they come up to the floor and they'll talk to a salesperson. A salesperson will show them the entire line available for their motorcycle. Then we try to narrow it down to what they're trying to achieve. A comfortable seat for long distance riding or a short distance seat that may look cool and good on their motorcycle. So once a salesperson gets them in the area that they want to go to, narrows it down to 2 or 3 seats. We'll bring them over to the install area. We'll take their seat off and we'll start trying to fit them to the seat. And let's say if somebody's looking for a comfortable touring seat, we'll put on what we think is best for them, have them sit in the motorcycle, see what their riding posture is like, okay? For example, you want to have a slight bend in your elbows when you're sitting in the seat, reaching out to the handlebars. You want a good, straight, sitting up riding posture in the motorcycle. So once we feel that they're in the seat, we'll mount it up. We'll have their passenger get on also, and we look at their foot positioning as far as their floorboards go or their foot pegs go, make sure they're the right height. Once we think we have a seat that works for them, they have the option of purchasing it, and then we ship their old seat home for them, UPS no charge, and they can ride their seat home for a comfortable ride.
Well, we have seats for almost every motorcycle out there with multiple options. We have seats that have studs, no studs, conchos, different braiding. We offer a custom program where we can change the stitching patterns, the stitching colors, vinyl inlays. We have multiple different styles of inlays to choose from. So for backrests, we have multiple options. We have plain style backrests. We also have backrests that have chrome studs and backrests that have black studs. The backrests fit our seats as well as stock Harley seats.
Okay, kids, this is where the rubber meets the road, man. You want a rocking seat for your ride? You want to get rid of back pain? You want to stop dealing with numbness? I'll tell you what, check out this Mustang seat. I love everything about these seats. I have a Mustang seat, which is why I'm here today. I was so thrilled about this seat, man, and the experience that I got on a Mustang seat after trying the pads and the gels and everything else out there. I wanted to come film with these guys. The quality, whether you want studs, whether you don't want studs, you want some different fabric, different colors, you want a backrest. Man, I'll tell you what, everything about this is adjustable in quality.
Well, we came down to Florida just to get out of the cold in North Carolina, and I've got a 2002 Honda Gold Wing. We rode it down. We enjoy the warm weather here in Florida. I selected the Mustang seat because I'm short and it's easier for me to reach the ground because the seat's 1 inch lower. It was the height and the comfort of the seat. It seems to be a firmer seat. I think I can ride a little longer, but I can let you know when I get back to North Carolina.
Well, it's really important that the customer gets fitted to the right seat. Because if you're real tall, you're not going to want a seat that's going to push you closer or lower to the ground. If you're shorter, you're not going to want a seat that's going to push you back further. So whether you're going through a distributor or you're going through a dealer or you call our customer service center or you're here at the rallies, it's very important that we know, we kind of size you up, look at you, check out what it is. We listen to what your needs are, what you're looking for, and then we try to get you in the seat that's going to be the best for you. Because the bottom line is we want you to be comfortable and we want you to have that consistent ride every time. And if you're in a seat that's not right for you, you're not going to be happy, and then you're going to be yelling at me or whoever it is that sells you the seat. So we want to make sure that it's right for you. Well, we have a lot to offer for the ladies. It just depends on kind of what bike it is that they have. Sometimes the ladies need to get a little lower. They need to get their legs a little closer together so they have a better control of the bike. We have seats with driver backrests that are great for ladies that need to get just a little bit closer to the front. The backrest helps to hold them in place. All of our seats are more narrow in the nose, so it's going to help us to have our legs a little closer so we're flat-footed. But basically it kind of depends on the style of the bike that they want. But Mustang has such a wide variety of seats that it's just about a seat for every bike available for that lady. And it doesn't matter what size the lady is, whether we're big, we're little, or tall, or short, we have something that will work.
When riders come into our booth, they'll have a problem. It'll be the driver of the motorcycle or the passenger. Some of the issues would be a pressure point in the seat itself, or they have back or shoulder discomfort. And that's caused by probably not having correct riding posture, etc. So what we do is we'll put them in a seat and we'll try different seats because different seats will put you in different positions. So first of all, we work on having the butt area to be comfortable. Then number two, we'll work using a driver backrest. Sometimes we'll have the rider sit more upright so there's less strain on their shoulders and back area. And then, like I said, we'll look at the passenger also, make sure they have proper leg positioning. Many people don't realize that floorboards and foot pegs are adjustable on a motorcycle. So it's important that the passenger has correct riding posture also as far as the back goes and as far as their leg positioning goes. And by looking at all those issues, we can probably get somebody to be very, very comfortable on a motorcycle to a point where they can ride it 400, 500, 600 miles a day, 2 or 3, 4 days in a row. It's amazing when people leave here, they're quite comfortable on a Mustang seat.
I'm riding a 2012 Dyna Superglide. I just purchased the seat, the Mustang seat today, mostly because of the comfort and affordability. It was really good on price, especially here. It was cheaper than even online, so I wanted to go with it today.
Well, we make seats for almost every OEM out there and various styles, from a day tripper to a super touring to a low and lean seat. The Mustang seats, we try to fit everybody based on the type of riding that they do, whether it's long trips, multiple days, short day trips, or just running around town.
Because I sell the seats because I bought one. I had a Softail Deluxe and I could not get comfortable on any seat. Biggest problem is I sat a little bit too far back. I wasn't flat-footed on the ground. My husband came home with a Mustang seat and said, here, try this. And it was a perfect seat. So part of the problem is the stock seats and a lot of aftermarket seats are plastic pans. So that plastic pan is sitting directly on the frame of the bike. Mustang uses either a fiberglass pan or a powder-coated steel pan, and we put rubber bumpers on the bottom of our pans. That rubber bumper is sitting on the frame of the bike. So it really kind of does two things for you. It protects your frame a little bit, and it also protects you a little bit because it absorbs some of that road vibration. So one of the biggest reasons and the most comfort starts with that pan and those bumpers. Then we go into the kind of foam that we use. Our foam is a proprietary brand that Mustang developed, and it's a high density foam. So it starts in a mold and it will grow. So it starts in maybe a little bit shallow and then it expands. And then they work it through the process to make sure that they get all the extra air bubbles out so that it is the right density. And that in itself makes it more comfortable. And then we make our cover and put on it, where a lot of aftermarket seats, they just cut a sheet of foam, or their foam may be a high density, but it's not done the same way that we do, so it all goes together a little bit differently. So our seat really, in my opinion, is a high priority. It's one of the best out there.
The Mustang seats, now I've looked at them all. Okay, I've been riding a long time. Been riding since high school. And that wasn't just a couple of years ago. So I've been riding a good 20 plus years. Let's just leave it at that. The Mustang seat is bar none the best seat on the market. If you're not riding on a Mustang seat, trust me, man, you're missing something. You are limiting the distance that you're going to ride comfortably. You need to get out there. Hey, I'm telling you this not as the show host. I'm talking to you rider to rider. Motorcycle riders love to ride for a long time. I don't like to go out for 1 or 2 hours and go, well, time to head back, man. I got a 2-hour ride back and it's gonna really hurt when I get there. I wanna get on these seats, I wanna sit down, I wanna lay back. It's all about the ride. I wanna be out there for as long as I can be. I wanna drive from state to state. I do a lot of Patriot Guard rides. As you know, in American Spirit, we honor our veterans. I get involved in a lot of rides. We ride for a long time, man, and I want to be comfortable. And on a Mustang seat, not only you got comfort, the seat rocks, man. It really made a difference in the aesthetics or the overall look of my ride. So they pretty much have a seat for most all aftermarket seat upgrades, if you will, for stock production bikes. So there's absolutely no reason why you don't have a Mustang seat.
Well, we're located in Three Rivers, Massachusetts, in an old mill building that's been around for a couple hundred years. It's a very historical building, barnboard floors, and everything's made in-house at our Three Rivers facility, from the sewing, the base plates, the foam, and we take great pride in that, and our workers take great pride that our product is made in-house. And we're so proud of what we do in-house. We do open up our facility to tours, to larger groups. So if anytime you'd like to come take a tour, please give us a call at our 800 number. Take a look at what we have for options, and we'd love to bring you through the factory and show you step by step how our seat is made and how it's the best seat in the industry.
Well, last year I approached Mustang to see if they would help out with the breast cancer awareness a little bit. My niece had breast cancer and was diagnosed with it, and it was quite a struggle for our family, and very difficult, as you can imagine. So I approached them to see if there was anything that they could do so I could help her. She is a survivor, so that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. But they came up with a seat that was absolutely beautiful. And we have one hanging on the wall that we show at all of our rallies. That was the first seat. And then they made a new seat for this October that has Fight Like a Girl, and it also has the pink ribbons. So they offer that to customers so that the customers can purchase it if they'd like, and then they donate a portion of the proceeds to the Cancer Foundation, one of the charities. So it's been a big deal for that, and I've had a lot of customers that'll come up and will ask about how it got started, and they'll ask how can they participate. And we see quite a few Mustang seats out there now with that pink ribbon on it, so it makes it very nice.
A few years back, we started a process of breaking in our foam prior to assembling the seat. That's been a huge improvement in taking the seat right out of our tent here and riding it home in a nice, comfortable ride. So the foam is put through a break-in period, a break-in process, I should say. But when you do leave here, you're going to feel a little bit different in the seat. So it does take a little bit getting used to, because now you're going to have a different riding posture, okay? And in the long run, it's going to be much more comfortable riding posture. We have a 1-year warranty on our seats, and if you do have a problem with it, you're welcome to call the factory, and they'll walk you through the issue if there is ever an issue on a seat. One thing we cannot recommend is any alcohol-based product, okay? That'll dry the material out, crack the material, and make the material hard. You don't want to use a leather conditioner, okay? And again, we refer back to a product called Protect All, which again is on our website, and you're welcome to research that.
You want to learn more? You don't want to take it from me? Ask around. I've been filming Now American Spirit for 5 years. I haven't had anybody say anything that would be contrary about the Mustang seat that I'm talking to you about today, which again is why I am here. It's important to me to get you the information you need to enjoy your ride. American Spirit TV is not about drama, it's not a soap opera. It's about enjoying your experience, your ride, and having what you need and the information to buy parts, customize, trick out your ride, and enjoy the open road in the American Spirit. And this is a product you gotta have, man.
Well, it's nothing like coming to a rally where you can feel, you can touch, you can see a seat in person. Again, we can find out what you're aiming for, comfort or style. And again, being fitted for a seat in person is so much better than talking to somebody over the phone. Even though the people back at the office, our customer service staff is excellent, they can usually size you up, but there isn't a huge advantage of coming down and seeing the product firsthand.
Well, we have a great website, and on our website, our catalog is kind of fashioned after the website. So if you go out on the website and you're looking for a particular seat, all the dimensions and the criteria about that seat is listed in there. And so it'll help you with your fit. What it might not tell you is how the back of the seat is a little bit, whether it's going to slide you forward a little bit or whether it's going to let you lean back. Those are questions that you can get by either going to the website and going to contact information, or you can call the 1-800 number that is on the website as well as in our catalogs.
Well, alrighty then, riders, what I tell you, brought you a pretty cool show today. I hope you enjoy it. Mustang seats, man, get out there, get one. You're not gonna be disappointed, man. You're gonna wanna ride long rides, you're gonna wanna be comfortable, you're gonna wanna be safe out on that ride. This is the motorcycle seat to do it with, man, very affordable. If I wouldn't have bought one and took it out and tested it myself, I wouldn't be here today, but I was so impressed I wanted to get here, feature these folks in our show so that you could learn what you need to do to your bike to get it turned around and get that seat comfortable. So I'll tell you what, you enjoy American Experience? What would you like to see? Send me an email, hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Send me a note, man. I'll go film the stuff that you want to see. We're not talking drama, we're not talking soap operas, we're not talking anything but it's all about the ride. I like to bring you information to help you purchase bikes when we review motorcycles, to go ahead and customize and trick out your ride. Like with things like customizing, hyperchargers, and of course seats, tires, and many other things. So this show's a lot of fun. It's all about you and how to trick out your bike, save money, and enjoy your time out on your ride. So right now, me, as you notice, don't have the American Spirit shirt on. I got a Mustang shirt on. Why? So darn busy here, man. These suckers put me to work. I don't mind, they're good peeps. I'm gonna go help them install some seats, man. See you next show.
Thought I had this whole life figured out. With everything I thought I knew. Seems I find myself still in doubt. Could it be more than what I knew? I wanna reach out and touch the sky. Find out the reasons why. Know who holds the key to my eternity. 'Cause I want to be free. Can't stop myself from wondering why I don't know what to do. 'Cause I feel I'm lacking something, and that something